I just came back from my first ever interview and I learned so much. Hello world, Incognito Inspiration here. Today I have some tips for our first interview and everything you will need for it. So as I just said, I came back from an interview and I had so many new experiences to learn from. I think I did halfway okay, but then at the same time I think I might have failed epically. I interviewed for a lifeguarding position at a local school through my local recreation department, and I brought paper, a pen, and my resume. I did not bring my phone with me. So here are some of the things I learned. Number 1, resume! You need to have your resume with you when you go in for the interview. You have to give it to them right away. Unlike me. They use it as a reference and may ask some questions based on what you wrote in it. On the resume, have your info, school you attend, skills, any and all volunteer work, achievements, and any past work experience you might have had. If you want me to make another video on resumes, comment down below. Number 2, outfit. This is what I normally wear in the summer. And this is what I wore for my interview. It's pretty casual, but neat and clean. A main point to keep in mind is that you don't want to outdress your interviewers. Think about who is interviewing you and what you are being interviewed for. My interviewers were also dressed neatly, but casually. Make sure your hair and face are neat, as are your nails. Clothes, as I said before, should be neat and clean. No Converse or sneakers. Unless, of course, you're applying to Converse. Number 3, attitude. When you walk in, have your head up and your back straight. Exude confidence, not only when you walk in, but throughout the whole interview. Do your research about the job so you actually can be confident in your skills. Don't slouch, mumble, or look away from the interviewers for too long. Remember, you're amazing and you do deserve the job. If you really want the job, it will shine through. But if you don't, that will shine through too. Number 4, question answering. The questions you will be asked will, of course, be job specific. Try to anticipate what you might be asked. Why do you want this job? What makes you a good candidate for this job? Why should I hire you specifically? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And questions such as that. Answer them truthfully, but always in favor of yourself. Play yourself up a bit, but make sure you're not being pompous. Always wait until the interviewer is done asking the question to start answering. If you don't understand what they're asking, ask them to clarify. Be smart and be you. Number 5, thank you letter. This part is important. At the beginning of the interview, when the interviewer or interviewers introduces themselves, make sure you get their names. Unlike me, write it down on the piece of paper with the pen you brought with you. Make sure you spell it correctly. Get email addresses or a way to contact your interviewer or interviewers. Then, as early as a day later, write them a thank you letter. Now, the thing that confused me is that this really isn't a thank you letter. I know, confusing, right? The point of this letter is to give yourself an extra shot at the job, an extra point for your interviewers to remember you by. Of course you do thank your interviewers for their time, but the main thing is to remind your interviewers that you really want this job. Make the letter personal, not, I really liked your outfit, but I am ready for commitment. If they mention something about commitment, make it very evident that you want the job. All of that is advice that I've gathered from my family, friends, and teachers. It's my opinion on what seems to work. If you have anything that you'd like to add that you think will be helpful, tell me down below. I'm still learning too, and I always need help. Wish me luck. So that's all I have for you guys today. Click here to watch my last video. Click here to subscribe, and don't forget to click the like button. Bye!